Hello, my dear lads. I'd like to ask you a question. Can you answer it well? I think you can answer. Suppose someone has insulted you a lot. How do you react? Do you take it seriously? No, I don't suggest you to take it seriously, right? You have to think about the matter. Who has insulted you? Your elders, your parents, or your teachers? Because they are elderly people now. So never be tensed hearing their matters, right? Because they love you a lot now. That's why they have suggested you, they have told you. Otherwise, how do they care for you? No. So, my dear children, you must be daring to deal that situation, right? Be daring. No need to take it seriously and think about this matter and be depressed. Never keep your mind under depression, right? Come out of that. Okay, let it be. I'm just a baby, I'm just a child, and they are my elders. Let them speak. I must hear to them, I must listen to them, I must take it positively. Sometimes this criticism now helps in our growth. So if somebody criticizes you, somebody insults you, somebody hurts your sentiment, so never be tensed. Because you all are my illuminating stars. You all are my budding stars. You have to brighten your society, your community. You have to illuminate our nation to take, to enable it to reach the zenithal point. Am I right? So, you are the builders of the nation. And if you take a silly matter serious, what will happen to our future? No, you are our future. You are the carrier of laughters. You always bring laughs. You always be dream, dream as far as it possible, as suggested by our 11th president. Who is he? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. What he says for you? That you dream, dream. That dream converts into your thoughts, and thoughts reflect in your action. So always dream positively, think positively, act positively, and do always be positive. Never take any matter negative. Am I right? So let's move to the next lesson. What happens to the king and the queen? I think you are eagerly waiting for that. So let's wind up that topic now. I have a king and a queen. I have a king and a queen. But I have no kingdom. I have a king and queen. I have a king and a queen. But I have no kingdom. I have numbers and teachers. But I live in your hand when you play. I have a king and a queen. But have no kingdom. I have numbers and teachers, and I live in your hand. When you play, I live in your hand. What am I? Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm a deck of cards. I have a crown. She stands by my side. Together we rule the land with pride. Who are we? Who are we? We are the king and the queen. Oh, let me check your previous knowledge. Who tried to resolve the matter? As per the test, Tenali Rama tried to resolve the matter. Who thanked Rama? Yes, the right answer, the queen. The queen thanked Rama because he gave the solution to the queen's problem. He was the king's expression. How was the king's expression? How did he react? Answer is that he had a stern eye upon the ministers, the queen, and he became unhappy and dissatisfied with his courtiers because nobody paid attention to hear his poem. So this was the cause of her his discontent. Where did the king sit? The king sat on an ornate throne. The throne, which is designed with many jewels and valuable uh, rocks or pebbles, small ones, small pebbles, valuable pebbles or jewels that is decorated, an ornate throne. What is streamed? What streamed through the windows? What streamed through the windows? What came through the windows? Through the windows, rays of sunlight came. And here the rays of sunlight are the rays of hope. Okay, let's read the topic. The court discussion was centered on improving paddy cultivation in the empire. One by one, the ministers rose to present their ideas. Some suggested expanding irrigation network while others advocated for better manure. Amid these suggestions, Tenali Rama stood quietly at the edge of the court, observing everyone with an amused smile. Next, finally, the king called upon Rama. The chatter in the court died down as all eyes turned to him. Rama approached the throne, carrying a plate full of paddy seeds. Bowing low, he began, Your Majesty, I bring you a revolutionary type of paddy seeds. If these are sown, the yield will be 3 times greater than the current results. Now, some of the new words we have got from this passage. Now, cultivation. What do you mean by cultivation? Tilling of land, plowing of land, either by bullockers or tractors or any modern technology tools. That is cultivation. Tilling of land, plowing of land to grow plants for food or to sell. Now, expand. To make something bigger. How can you make bigger? That is, we have to expand our ideas, or we have to expand our an estate, or you have to expand the land area. We have to expand our thoughts, something to make something bigger. Expand. Amuse. Feeling entertained. What makes you amusing? What type of scene can make a person amusing? No, you have seen different cartoon pictures and that make you amusing. That makes you amusing very open while watching these cartoons. Now revolutionary, producing great changes. What are the big changes that are coming up? That is called revolutionary. Now we in teaching learning, we have taken the help of e-technology. That is, we have to focus upon our laptops, tablets, or mobile phones, different types of apps and educational apps that we are taking the help. That is the revolutionary attempt made in the field of education. So like this, any great change that takes place in any kind of field, that is called revolutionary, producing great changes. Great change in the learning outcome or great change in the production of wheat or rice or in the production of flowers. What might be? Maybe the production of milk like green revolution. So this one is E-type, the E-technology revolution. And now throne, the special chair where a king sits. Throne is the special chair where a king sits. and that is decorated with different kinds of jewels, pearls, or any valuable materials. Now, yield, that is production, how much we have produced, or how much is our outcome or output that is harvested. That means it is harvest, yield. We have to increase our production of wheat, rice, or any crop production. That is our yield. We have to increase the yield by using high yielding variety of seeds. Then the production of wheat rice grew after the use of high yielding varieties of seeds. So chatter. What does chatter means? It is continuous. If you go on doing something continuously, that is, you have not taken a pause or not taken any rest and go on speaking, go on doing, go on writing. That we can say continuously you are chattering over your matter. One day, the king and his ministers were discussing how to improve paddy cultivation in the kingdom. Each minister suggested different ideas. Some ministers said that irrigation should be improved. Others said farmers should use better manure. Tenali Rama was quietly standing and listening to everyone. Finally, the king asked Tenali Rama for his idea. Tenali Rama came forward with a plate of paddy seeds and told the king that these seeds were very special. If farmers used them, the harvest would become 3 times greater. Everyone in the court became curious and surprised. Tenali Rama's clever idea and humorous way of speaking made everyone laugh and admire him. So, what are the new words we have got from here? We have to make sentences of these words also. So, let's make sentences. Paddy seeds. Farmers sow paddy seeds in the field. Paddy seeds grow into rice plants. The farmer brought good paddy seeds for cultivation. Now, cultivation. Tilling of land, plowing of land. Farmers work hard for cultivation of rice. Good soil helps in the cultivation of crops. Cultivation of plants is important for food by using expand. Plants expand their leaves to get more sunlight. You have seen that how the tree becomes taller and taller to get sunlight in African forests. That sunlight doesn't reach to the ground in the dense forest. So there is a growing competition among the plants to expand their leaves to get more and more sunlight. Now, teacher asked the students to expand their answer, to ask elaborately. Now, expanding their ideas, expanding their thoughts, their emotion, share their emotion. They have to expand their thoughts by sharing emotion. The company plans to expand its business next year. Revolution. What is revolution? A great change that has been brought off by by following certain tips, just like green revolution, by using high yielding variety of seeds, modern sophisticated technology, the production of rice and wheat has grown in some areas. Now you have known it that Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan, and the latter part Odisha and West Bengal. Then is wheat revolution, that is white revolution to increase the production of milk, the production of fish also. So different kinds of revolution are there. It is your task to find out this, list out this, and know about it, gather knowledge about it. Green revolution, white revolution. Now, next, The revolution changed the way people lived. Revolution changes the way people live. Now, farmers started a revolution to improve agriculture. The revolution has brought many new ideas to the country. And now in teaching learning methodology also, that e-technology has brought a kind of revolution in the field of educational system. Am I right? Now come to throne. The king sat on his throne. The queen stood beside the throne. The prince will sit on the throne one day. And we can make new sentences by adding en, enthroned. Now, before organizing the enthroning ceremony of Lord Rama, Kaikeyi, being advised by Mantra, sent Rama to go to go to the forest. So the enthroning ceremony of Lord Ram stopped and it began after 14 years. What was the court discussion mainly about? Trade in the building new palaces, improving paddy cultivation, training soldiers, building new palaces. So about what? There was a discussion in the royal court. What was the matter that they are discussing? Improving paddy cultivation. Then what did some ministers suggest to improve farming? Were they suggesting for expanding irrigation network, building temples, increasing taxes, or importing rice? Yes, the right answer is expanding irrigation networks. What did other ministers recommend? What did the ministers recommend? Did they recommend for growing fruits, better manure, more soldiers, or building roads? What's the correct answer? The correct answer is better manure. Now, assessment for you. Answer the questions. Yes or no? Was the court discussing about improving paddy cultivation? Yes or no? Yes, you answered nicely. The answer is yes. Because the court was discussing about improving paddy cultivation and put focus upon irrigation. Did the ministers present their ideas one by one? What is the right answer? Yes, you are absolutely correct because the ministers they presented their ideas one by one. Here the emperor didn't take his single opinion. The emperor wanted to take the decision of the intelligent and talented people. That's why he was found as the wisest king of ancient India, Krishna Dev Rai, who was a great scholar because anyone is a scholar must give importance to other scholars and took their suggestion. After taking the suggestion of the talented advisory board, he proved himself as the wisest king of India. Was Rama angry while observing everyone? Was Rama angry while observing everyone? Do you think Rama will be like this? No. Because every intelligent man, you may talk about Birbal, you may talk about Tenali Ram, you may talk about any intelligent people of the world, they find themselves calm, cool, and quiet. We can't find them with an angry face. Because angry face, they can't find the solution easily. Rather, they lead themselves towards destruction. So, creative ideology, creative mind thoughts will come to you only when you remain silent, calm, cool, and think about the matter, taking the parental suggestion or any elderly people. So, assessment for you match the items in column A with the correct items in column B. In column A, you'll find first court discussion, second ministers, Third one is Tenali Rama. Fourth, Rama Bhatt. Fifth, expected yield. And column B, A, stood quietly. B, 3 times. C, improving paddy. D, a plate full of paddy seeds. E, presented their ideas. So you have to match them now. Are you ready for matching? So let's match it. Quote discussion. Improving paddy. The quote discussion was held for improving paddy. Am I right? Quote discussion was held for improving paddy. Now ministers. Ministers presented their ideas as you have seen in the parliament or in the mock parliament. You have seen that how the ministers are raising their ideas, presenting their ideas. Have you watched it, witnessed it? If not, then try to see it. The parliament session you must observe, or you must take the mock parliament you must do in your classroom or in your school, so that you can have the ideas how the ministers are presenting their thoughts or ideas in the parliament. Now, Tenali Rama. The right answer stood quietly because Tenali Rama wanted to solve his own problem. So, if you want to solve your problem, then you must find yourself calm and quiet. Otherwise, you can't solve your problem. So, standing revolutionarily or standing angrily won't put you the solution, won't provide you the solution. So, always stand quietly if you want to solve your problem immediately. Am I right? Now, come to question number 4. Rama Bhatt. Rama brought a plate full of paddy seeds. What did Rama bring with him? Rama brought a plate full of paddy seeds to sow the king. Now, the last option is expected yield. Expected yield, expected production will be of 3 times because they wanted to raise the production thrice. So, expected yield must be of 3 times, means they wanted to increase their production thrice, triple times. Okay, by using manure, by using improved irrigational methods and manure, they wanted to increase their production thrice. So it was a better suggestion and healthy discussion. So like this, we must involve ourselves in healthy discussion, in constructive idea, in positive thoughts. We must not involve ourselves in any kind of negative thoughts or destructive work. Okay, my dear lads. So I hope, I expect you must engage yourself in creative thoughts, right? With a positive mindset up. Homework for you. Write 10 sentences about Tenali Rama. So Tenali Rama, a famous and intelligent man and a famous courtier of Krishna Dev Rai's royal court. Okay, so expecting this, I remain. Thank you all.
ଖୁସିରେ ଶିଖିବା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଅଧିକାର। ନମସ୍କାର।